Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Underwood to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down. And
he'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy.
Touchdown, Hurricane! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark him right at midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They're working that left side. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Fourth down, Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Lofts one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Here's Mensa to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Underwood makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. He's got him. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Finding some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Bringing it back. Running through contact. Touchdown, Wolverines. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Mensah. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half.
Well, I of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle insides.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make the decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Throwing, Mensah fires to the wideout. Still snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Fowler Nicolosi. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. There's a crease. Bust through behind his pad. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Marshall. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Runs through and runs through another one. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Snap to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Hard running there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Canes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. These corners backing off a bit. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Maybe it got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Underwood to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
He's got it on the right. Inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Trying to run, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got...
Makes the grab in their space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Push down for the tackle. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Miami! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open drive like that and you've got some operating room, it's first down from the 38. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Again, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's loose. The 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the answer.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Got it! To the house! Touchdown, Canes!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looks as if he's going to run it. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looks as if the hands team will be able... Ball is loose. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Mensah. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throwing, Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Holly, what update do you have on that?
This defense is electric. They have taken control of this game and helped give their team a big lead. Not only that, they can see. They're getting to the quarterback. They keep saying down here, keep getting after it. He is starting to show some signs of wear and tear. We'll see how much longer they can keep him in the game. Nice.
Okay, Holly. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit... It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Snags it, and he's open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these throw routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
We know a lot. Defenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Hammond. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Corners are going to bail. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Russell. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Throwing Russell. Got it. Spins away from the defense. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Keelan Russell under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Again, it's Russell. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Defense in press coverage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the run, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Russell bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On the move. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 4th down, Russell. He's going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Hammond. There's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might...
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to the kickoff to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a... Looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Gill. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate.
Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Hill. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll go play action with Mack. Hauls it in. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Running behind that left side. Shows him the stiff arm. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Lacy. Trying to take it back. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go play action with Mack. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looks as if the defense... The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is... Now here's Mack. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Hit as he throws. Tight end getting vertical. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Throwing Mack. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very active.
Got a little grass.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Mack to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. Quick release on the RPO. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the...
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Makes a catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll try it again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Austin Mack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside. It's Hill. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Austin Mack. Throws it deep. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it?
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Mack. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down. Everything.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Mack. Trying to burn this defensive back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive? Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He leaves it with his back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the marker.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. Another day at the office.
They'll go play action with Matt. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Rebels! Took it all the way back to the house. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He got to be...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
The
quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes that Alabama offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass there. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more, but we like to catch balls.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for space, it's Lacy. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Lacy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the wide out. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Russell, under fire. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback may change this route. Snap to the back. There's some room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yo.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
Matt.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Hold on, I hear you. I got
to
fix my headset. There we go.
Get downhill.
Yo.
When he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
I ain't shitting this one. This fucking defense is weird, bro.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have.
Yeah, I see that. You got to set that shit up.
Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Corner's going to give them room. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
We know where he's going. He's going over there.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage.
I can't even roll my coverage to that side. How can he? That's the bullshit, yo.
Face and then secures the catch.
How you roll your cover to that side to stop Ryan Williams?
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Damn.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes.
Oh, roll coverage. All right, here we go.
Make the game easy.
Receiver 1. There we go.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. run inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Right, this shit, bro.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Russell will throw for it on 4th.
Yo, the middle linebacker was right there. He didn't react, yo. Come on.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down. And
Oh, this shit fucking stupid, dog. Like, he didn't fucking react.
To be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
How you know?
Looking for something in the quick
With the
game,
offense?
but instead, the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity.
Oh, they updated that shit?
We thought we'd see a little wide.
Lagged
Here
out.
it is. On the direct snap, it's
That's why my
Lacy.
fucking game lagged out.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Fucking cheat, man.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the
Nigga, I was gonna put it to Texas. Them niggas fucking
We've
loaded.
reached the break,
I said,
and
nah.
Alabama has the lead. And sitting
Fuck
in a
no.
good spot as we wrap
playing
up
them
the
niggas.
3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Frazier. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a...
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He might want another play.
Oh, that's hot. You can actually come out in the formation and then hit the button and go. Oh, that's hot. I like that.
Close this deal out. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, I gotta go for 2.
Out front here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide.
I'm fucking him up with this shit. This shit hot, man.
Nice throw, nice
He got that safety. He on that safety. He on that safety. He on that safety. Ah, shit. Ain't work.
Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I gotta figure something out with this defense. Let me see something.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell.
Got him. Oh my God, I got a sack and he picked it up and took it for 6. This is some bullshit, yo. This is some bullshit, yo. Yeah, I caught him. This shit is crazy, Mac. The sack fumble, dog. You see that shit? This game weird, dog. Oh shit, I'm coming to the
Looking
jump.
to pass, it's Russell. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before.
I gotta figure that out. Like, why are they alignments off like that?
Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
In a situation
I see
like
that.
this,
He was somebody nice. That was touchdown.
On offense and having success early in the
That was
drive
somebody
is
nice. That was touchdown.
And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
DBs will try to keep everything in front.
Yeah, he's trying to clock and then try to go to his favorite play.
From the gun
To
on
Williams.
3rd down, Keelan Russell.
Fuck that nigga up.
Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they
Watch
get it
this
to
shit.
the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with something.
When you're
Hit
a
catch him off
playmaker
guard with
like
this blitz.
guy is, your
Watch this
coaches
shit.
are going to
Oh, he gonna throw that bitch up for a
plays
touchdown. I ain't
intended
gonna
for you,
fuck with that.
especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback
I'm about to hit it
was
with the
going
goal line
that
blitz,
football.
dog. I swear to
All week
Mac,
long,
watch.
they decided on the
I'm gonna hit it with the
biggest
press.
downs of this game,
Oh, see how they switch
we're
my
gonna
shit up?
target
What the
our
fuck?
best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Look at this shit, yo. What the fuck? It was like niggas was just stopping, dog.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Hit me with a screen or some shit.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
All right. Let me see some strategy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Come on.
Throwing Russell.
Roll. Just a pick. Oh, my God. Come on, man. That's crazy, yo.
Might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
That's a fucking
Trying
pick.
to pick up a first down.
That's a fucking pick. He flipped it. Stay right here. Why he come down? They made me come down, yo. I was sitting right there. They made me come down, Mac. This game made me come down, yo.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using
But they made me.
all of the clock, being smart.
Niggas made me come down, dog. Some bullshit.
That one should do it.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off.
Man, he might do an onside kick.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75.
They gave him that. I thought he dropped the ball.
What a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds.
I don't know. This shit fucked me up, Mac. I thought he was doing an onside kick to get the ball back.
Their own 25. It comes down to this.
Fuck.
One more snap left in this game. If they get it,
Yeah, right there in that seam, nigga. You see it.
way to win it.
I think I got him, Mac. I think I fucking got him. That safety. Fuck.
Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for
What the
Ray when
fuck?
it's open.
That's what I'm saying. This game is weird, dog.
Out to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.
This game is.
Not all close games are created equal, but
That's what I'm saying.
man, what a
The way he threw the ball.
matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a
That's some
memorable
fucking.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs.
I lost 3 games today, man. 3 fucking games I lost today, yo. Some bullshit. Just like that. Niggas throwing the ball like a bitch. Newsy ass neighbor outside, dog. Fuck out of here. Knock on my door. All right. Let me pick Texas. Let me see something. Then you gotta worry about niggas with playbooks and shit. Like, I ain't got no, I mean, fuck, man. But yeah, you can't use that shit online though. Then no, you only can use your you gotta use whatever the team is. That's the crazy part. Right. Yeah. I'm up here.
Welcome to Williams Bryce
Nick
Stadium.
Harbor somebody right here. I need to get a dub before I go to the gym, man. I ain't
It's the
fuck that.
Cal Golden Bears and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams Bryce Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got
I had
to
a blitz, but I
appreciate.
fucking went away from him. I should have kept on blitzing that nigga, man.
Thanks, Holly.
Forced him to throw the ball to Ronnie Williams.
The Golden Bears will kick off first. first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Oh, did I just see my formation? My old formation? Oh, yeah.
Here's Sellers to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They got to respect the formation. If they don't, Nick Harbor going up top on them niggas.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Clark. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback making checks.
I fucked it up. I fucked that up.
From the gun on 3rd down.
I fucked that up. I seen that one. I fucked that up.
The opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Cal.
I fucked that up.
The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Why, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump
Who the
routes,
fuck is 46, yo? That's not the nigga that's their running back, yo.
Use that this time to your advantage.
They didn't
Yo, what up?
push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throwing Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender.
Yeah, but I pick that shit like to play online against a nigga. You can't use it. Like you said, you gotta have the same playbook and shit.
Swats it down and make sure that's an incompletion.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And there's a million different ways to create space in football. On 3rd down, a lot of times you see everybody bring it in tight, more bodies, more tight ends. They spread it out a little bit, spread the defense out, make them cover the pass, still run the football up the middle, and convert that 3rd down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go play action with Sellers. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
I can't even finish this game, dog.
A little release to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all play on the fucking game. I don't know what they're doing with that shit.
Opportunity deep in the red zone. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers from the gun.
This nigga threw the ball right to the nigga, dog. He got 2 pick sixes, dog.
Huge lane in front of him. The 50, the 40, at the 30.
I'm fucking losing by fucking turning the ball over, yo.
Touchdown, Golden Bears. What a play. Not only the interception, but
like, you can play with any fucking body and be good, yo. This game is weird this year, yo.
This is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This thing has sort of gotten
talking to me?
The last couple of
What
possessions, they've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the
Don't
football
go out there.
away too
You heard me?
much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Throwing Sellers. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's trying to do a nano. You see him? You see him, Matt?
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Nick! Nick went up top! Let's go, Nick! Fuck they talking about?
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And online, you got to use that fucking...
Credit on that one, David. As soon as he
God,
recognized
he blocked my kick, yo. This is fucking gay.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
We don't respect these niggas. Fuck out of here. Sack. Let's go.
Quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Songa Politelli. He lobs one high down the left side.
Who that?
He's got it along the sideline.
Who that they got right there? Who that?
Bulldozes his way through.
Who that? Who the
Take
fuck
it
is
to
that
the house.
nigga
He
they got?
got loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
These niggas, dog. They're slow as shit.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Sellers. Here's the pressure.
Yo, these niggas ran into each other, yo.
The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I've not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to throw it, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Harbor. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. That pass not
This clip
close.
is
He
ass,
got
dog.
drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. shoots it to the left.
Everybody dropping the ball, yo.
Oh, what a tough
God
way to end that
damn.
drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Yeah, man, it was a fucking
And this
first
offense
down,
chooses
dog.
to be
They
aggressive.
just
Listen,
dropped
once you
it.
start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Pulls it in. It's Hendricks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Rattles it back. Pressure coming.
This nigga did a halfback pass, Mac. This game is ass, dog. Yeah, this game, I'm getting the fuck out this. Yeah, I'm off this shit, yo.
Team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast.
I'm off this shit, yo.
Start clicking.
I'm off this shit. I'm off this shit. That shit is fucking stupid. Fucking bullshit, dog. Fuck this game. Fucking bullshit. I ain't never seen no bullshit like that a day in my fucking life, dog. Yeah, I'm be on the night, but I'm just online shit is